What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Con blog. You see the title, Manifestation Madness, Business Stimmy Monies, and other craziness in 2022. And this is, I don't be trying to preach to y'all. I really don't. But I got to break down some of the stuff that I've seen on the internet. And when you're a lover of your craft, like when you love doing your craft, you love actually producing a business that makes money, that makes sense, that helps others, you are just different type of animal, right? When you're actually on purpose. If you go watch a lot of Tim Jackson, what he talks about being on purpose, you'll see a lot of times my desire for y'all is to break down this mystification of business that it's only for the special people. It's just so hard. And what we saw over the past, really, if we really break it down, the past 2-3 years has been nothing but pure stimmy money in the economy, in the business sector. And so what you saw was a lot of people who hopped on Instagram, who are YouTubers, who would have never, ever, let's just go there, had the meteoric rise they had if it wasn't for the lockdown, if it wasn't for the pandemic, if it wasn't for the stimmy money where people could be like, oh, I'm going to buy a bunch of courses. I cannot tell y'all how many calls I've been on where people say, well, I bought all these courses and this and that, and I wasted money. No, no, no. Or people stole money. And I'm like, no one stole money. You stole it from yourself. Right? If you weren't ready or you took a course you weren't prepared for or you were disappointed with the course, so what? Add it to the lesson learned and keep it moving. But what people think is, well, I spent this money and it's an opportunity loss. It's not a lottery ticket. You don't buy a course and immediately you have 6 figures in your bank account without any preparation or action on yourself. And this is what the stimmy money has created. This, I'm gonna buy a course and I'm gonna turn around and make 5K the next month. And that's just not true, right? We have to start celebrating the slow wins and the steady wins as well out here, because what happens is people get these well, I only want to do it if it's going to make 10K. Well, do you make 10K now? No. How do you think you're going to triple your income from one $200 course? Because most people don't want to spend over $200. Just is what it is, right? So I'm going to point out a few different things because I love this platform. I love YouTube. I love what it does. I love the clarity of the platform. And yes, this is considered social media. I know somebody tried to get smart with me and say it's a streaming platform. This is a social media. You're interacting to be social. People go on here on 8-hour live hangout streams. It's social media. So if you're making money or you're getting consulting calls from people watching your YouTube videos, it's social media money. It's not separate money. You're trying to do tactics and it's not. Okay. So let me just break this down. Are you really a business owner or are you a YouTuber? And I always tell people this, are you trying to do YouTube to get famous? Right? This guy had a video go viral and his audience is kind of pushing back on him because the majority of his audience is women. And he just talked about, why are y'all getting these surgeries? Why y'all getting these BBLs? Why y'all doing this stuff? For attention. Because you're not about that life. And I mean, he went hard for 13 minutes talking about you out here trying to get stripper bodies for who? You're not about that life. You're not a stripper. You're not a lady escort who sells herself. You're not going to movie network TV. You're not getting on TV and doing all these deals. That's not your life, right? So why are you trying to manifest this lifestyle? You're not going to be a part. It's not about you, right? And so he was saying how people watch people's relationships and they're like, oh, I would love that. And she goes, well, that woman got with that man when they were in high school. She got with that man when they were in college. Cooper Cup wife. I posted it and people got all mad. Cooper Cup's wife worked full time so he could keep going to school because he wasn't on scholarship. And playing football, no matter what people try to say in the NCAA, is a full-time job. Day and night, the food you eat, the things you're working on. And lucky for her, she gonna live well forever. Okay. Even if her and Cooper Cup, because they're in their young 20s, if they break up, they go their separate ways, they get a divorce, old girl gonna be paid forever, right? And so a lot of times people are talking about they're gonna get this body and do all this stuff. And I've seen women go get surgery and get the body and still don't get the man. You're not gonna go out there and go get some big boss hog Rick Ross. So the guy wasn't wrong, and it's just funny that his own audience would come back as a backlash. Now, this is not Clark saying this. This is a black Instagrammer. I'll pull him up if I can find him, but I can't at the moment. But I want to go over this because about developing you. Clark is a perfect example. He's been on YouTube 10 years. You can go back and see his oldest videos over 10 years ago. And he He became a rock star. He was a drummer in a band that toured around the United States. That he talked about journaling for men, which was huge. And then now he's onto this manifestation type of information. He was on the make money online train. Then he went on to the manifestation train and your chakras and getting a girlfriend and relationship stuff, right? And this is a big money. This is big money on Instagram and on YouTube. And what happened is we have people come into the space and cheapen it. Now, what do I mean cheapen it? People gonna be mad at me, but I gotta say it. You got a lot of people out here basically repeating watered down Kevin Samuels talking points, and they're 22 years old. And you ask them how many girlfriends they have, none. You ask them how much dates they've been on, none. You ask them what they've done in life, nothing. How many jobs they have, right? They're trying to be fresh and fit without any life. And people can read that cheap crap a mile away. And that's why you have so much pushback and anger out here on this internet. You have to develop you. You cannot be on level 1 and trying to talk to level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It makes no sense. The only level people level 1 can talk to is a 0, a level 0. If you're a level 1, you can talk to a level 0, and that's it. Okay? If you're a level 8 from developing yourself, doing mirror work, okay? I didn't come up with this word, but it's a good word. It's a word Super Sly and several people on the internet use. It's called mirror work. And really, it's the fact of looking at yourself. What do you want? How do you want to develop yourself? That's gym, that's food, that's eating, that's all these things. I remember one time I was talking with this girl and we were talking about surgeries. And she was like, oh, I'm going to go get this surgery. You know, Ericka, you could get this other surgery and you lose all this weight. And I go, why would I do that? Because if you do it, guess what? Even if you staple your stomach, you change all this stuff, you gonna bust your stomach, baby, because you didn't change the work. You didn't change the original problem. You didn't change the lifestyle. That's why when I hear all these people getting these surgeries, I'm like, and your butt and your hips and your stomach gonna be busted up again like busted biscuits in a little bit because you didn't change the food, you ain't changed the water intake. Right? One girl said she got it so it could encourage her to start working out with this trainer. And that shows you we live in this quick, microwavable society where they got to see the results in 30 days. They don't see it in 30 days, they quit. When this is a lifelong journey to health. This is a lifelong, like, again, everybody on The Biggest Loser, if you actually go look back what happened to the people after they leave, majority of them gain the weight back. Or the ones who don't gain the weight back, their metabolism is messed up for the rest of their life. Like their kidneys hurt, their stuff, their knees are hurting, things are hurting. This obsession with quick results is dangerous. But this stimmy money and this manifestation talk got a lot of people in their feelings. Okay, they thinking that's how it works. So I wanted to bring up Clark because I just want to show dude's been on here for 10 years, but this is also the part people don't understand. Old boy's been running ads nonstop the past 2 years. And this is how I can tell when I'm talking to people if they're a true business owner or they're just a YouTuber talking. Because true business owners they either have it in one of their laptops or not. They keep the ads running so they can see what's in the marketplace. Because I remember somebody said, Ericka, you got ads running on your channel? You got ads running on this video? I said, yeah. How will I know what's going on in the marketplace if I'm not actually a participant in seeing what's going around in the ad space? Right? So this dude's been running ads for 2 years. And it books you straight to a coaching call. Set up a free call so that they can do what? Get into the group coaching. So you got him out here with videos that have 2.9 million views, 1.5 million views, about manifesting a girl to talk to you. And as much as we would laugh about that, there's some serious people who are like, yes, I want to manifest somebody to come my way. Okay, if you manifest them to come your way and you haven't developed yourself as a person, aka reading the books, working more than working out. I know everybody thinks, well, if I work out, I can get them in the door because I look so good. People gonna see, okay, this guy works out night and day, has no friends, has no social life, has no other hobbies, isn't well read. What am I getting other than a hot body for maybe a year or two? Because we see what happens when most men get married, or we see what happens when most men get in relationships. That body goes to the wayside. Okay. So you have to be able to develop yourself. And there's going to be a lot of businesses that come out of talking about developing yourself, meditation, higher self, attracting love, vision boards. It's going to be a big marketplace for that. Now, you would know that if you're a true business person and have been in the marketplace studying. You know how I know some people are not true business persons and they're not studying it? Prime example right here. This is C Boogie. And this is just, I'm taking a note from conversation from the man space. So it's hearsay. It's not, I didn't directly see it. But he's on his 7th summit, right? Self-improvement summit. And when he first started doing it, they were clowning him. You know why they were clowning him? Because people don't like mirror work. Okay. And so I'll go, this is the one I'm talking about right here. I'll go to his page as a respect. Because I don't want to just talk about somebody and I ain't really showing you their page. This right here, you can check it for yourself. See Boogie. Okay. And why am I making fun of them? Because they came on YouTube saying, oh, it's about men's rights and child support and how these women treating us. When we all know AM1's been talking about it, several people have been talking about it. Nah, it's just a gripe and complain. Men at barbershops don't even gripe and complain this much. And I've been going to barbershop forever. I got 2 nephews. I got older brother, younger brother, 20 boy cousins. They don't gripe and complain this much. This is like pathetic. It's getting a way level pathetic. And so self-improvement, if you know anything about the space, there are people who every quarter do a self-improvement summit. I mean, there's one dude called Danny Morales. Let me see if I can pull him up. Literally every month he's got a awaken weekend or a motivation weekend where he's like, he started out in real estate and he was like, I'm making all this money in real estate, but I got a divorce and I realized because I was not tapped into myself. And so he made a whole money out of that. Every month he got about 300 people. Shaniqua Badger, that's been on this channel, several big name real estate people go to those events. He's got to be raking in $30,000 to $70,000 every month just off that event. So when you talk about self-improvement summit and telling me these guys are making fun of him, that already tells me these guys were never on YouTube to truly change anything, do anything, or build real businesses. If you're telling me you've been on YouTube for 10 years and you got all these people watching your channel for hours a day, you're doing 8-hour hangouts and you're not monetized and you're not making no money, that's crazy talk. You're no different than these girls getting these BBLs from Cardi B style. You're no different. You're out here for attention. What is the attention getting you? You need to do the mirror work. You need to do the self-talk to why you want to have attention and 8-hour hangouts, because that doesn't make sense, right? What that should tell you is you're not doing the mirror work. You're not doing it, right? They told me they made fun of this man. I'm like, who's making fun of somebody doing passion and purpose and introducing people to each other? That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. And I salute this dude. I don't even know him. I ain't trying to be funny. But there's hundreds of people out there doing purpose-driven conversation talk, purpose-driven learning, people, engaging, making their lives better. There's a ton of people in that space doing that. So for them to tell me that they made fun of this man, I'm like, for what? That's some weirdo stuff, right? Let me see if I can get this back right. So that just tells me these people were never out here to really be business people. They were out here to get attention. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's stuff we talk to teenagers about. Don't be out here just seeking attention. That's dangerous. Okay? So again, another one, Sam Owens. If you're a true business person knows Sam Owens has been running over $300,000 in Facebook and YouTube ads. And that's minimum guessing, $300,000 for the last 2 years on these spaces. You don't have to do nonstop YouTube when you literally just draw the people in via the ads. Because the Stimmy money was so strong, that's all people did is run Facebook and YouTube ads, and they had thousands of clients and customers. You don't even need to do a YouTube video. That's what people don't understand, that the people that are doing these YouTube videos every night and day, it's free marketing. It's free brand building, right? Sunny Liz, listen, if you're in any of my class, if you're in my YouTube training, go watch some of our trainings we did. We show you where we can show you in the Facebook library how many ads she had running at one time. Like 18, 20 different ads running, right? Making millions of dollars, making I think she's making like 300,000 and $500,000 every month. But again, a big portion of that goes to what? Advertising. So when people sit here and go, well, I don't want to spend money on ads because that's a waste of money, that's the person that's not a true business owner. They're not telling you the truth. Everybody knows when they are doing YouTube, okay, that this is a free look. Me, Kevin, don't have to run ads because YouTube has them pumped through everybody's website, right? Graham Stephan doesn't have to run ads. A lot of people don't have to run ads. Sunny Liston has to run ads. Point blank period. Has to run ads, right? Scale it with systems, dude. I told y'all. running over $6,000 a day in ads every day. Rebecca Lynn Pope now has a TV show. I'm not talking no smack. I'm just telling y'all the quality. If you're a quality star, producers are pitching you show ideals. I literally have been on HGTV.com. I literally could be on HGTV if I wanted to go with what some producers wanted. But what they want is a character of a person. Okay? That's why I say TV's dead, but unless you want to come out here and be silly. I know 2 or 3 people who had to turn it down because they were like, I just can't do it. But she's got a TV show, Rebecca Lynn Pope, and she only got 93,000 subscribers. Right? So let's just go there. It's filming in Houston. They literally had to be out in Houston and LA, like San Diego, Houston and San Diego filming. They had to basically get a second house here to film the show. So they out here giving shows to YouTubers that don't even got 100,000 subscribers. Y'all got to know how the real game is played, how the real business, if you're out here running a real business, and this is why people had pushback on Kevin Samuels, and there's no disrespect. I actually highly respect Kevin Samuels. Texted him right before he blew up, back and forth conversation, invited him to events. It is what it is, baby. But at 1 million on YouTube, it's time for TV, or time for radio, or time for some show. You ought to be. I know he's being pitched shows every day. Shit, you get out here, Future and all these other people. I know he's being pitched shows, right? So it just depends on which way you want to go with it. Rebecca Lynn Pope's got a TV show. Keep it a buck, y'all. Okay. Another person I think does really well in her space is Lynn Richardson, financial expert plus author. If you, debtors court, all this stuff, millionaire roundtable, been on TV. Got MC Light doing an intro for her. Books. I was working out at the gym the other day and I saw one of her I thought it was like a Bible study online. I'm like, who is this woman? Again, you can literally have 150,000 subscribers in a space, and I still don't know you, but surprise, man, this is quality work, quality Gen X boomer baby focused work. She literally can talk to the 40s, 50s, 60-year-old women and make lots of money. All right. Debtor's Court with Lynn Richardson. Okay. She on TV. So that's why I want to tell y'all when people talk about, these YouTubers and da-da-da, I'm like, people are doing this to be on TV, baby. They doing this to be on TV. They doing this to be famous. They doing this out here to sell books. Anybody telling you otherwise, that they just out here to have conversation with you, is someone who is not developing a real community in real life. Okay? Say what you want about my boat parties and my tours. 100 people come out of their home and meet you in person, come do dinner with you, come do business with you, is a big deal. I respect every single person who's ever spent a dime with me because I know the power of this media. And it's easy for people to fall in the trap of bad community. Okay. There's something Eric Hip Hop Preacher said. If all you do is make money, money does not solve every challenge. There are some things money can't solve. Right? If you ain't got no money, it's terrible. But there are some things money can't solve. And so we have a lot of people talking about money and they're business obsessed, but they're not development obsessed. And that's dangerous. Again, I tell you all the time, if I could start this channel over, I'd have an in-house accountant, social media manager, and ad spend folks. I've got a marketing team, and they literally had to do a whole new CRM and do all this stuff before we even got to the ads, right? Because you can build a business a certain way, and it may be they found out foundation may not be right. Okay, but just trying to let you know what is your decision, right? Because we can go on Instagram right now. Let's see if I found what I was talking about. I can actually spell the word. Good gracious. Let's see. What's his name? Better Way. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. No, Runaway Billionaire. Right? There's him. So he is big on, he don't do no organic. He goes straight to running the ads. And I like it because this is his, I don't know, this is his like 5th account. They kept deleting his accounts. He got up to 100,000, did all this stuff. And again, tattoos on the face, covered up. He knows out the gate, spend the money on the ads. Right? So you got people were maybe disrespected or thought, oh man, they tatted up, they poor. All it took was Stimmy money and them out here pushing. He teaches a really good marketing class where he literally talks about on Instagram how he only talk about one thing for 45 days straight, then go to the next, then go to the next, then go to the next. I mean, because he knows Instagram is very much a what have you done for me lately kind of crowd. Stunt, show me where you're doing, show me where you're living, run ads. I'm just telling y'all, just Keeping it a buck. Go check out these people in this space. They're telling you what they're doing. So when I get in the classes with y'all, like, well, I don't know what I want to create or do, baby. That's a mirror work conversation. If you're telling me I don't know what I want to talk about, I don't know what I want to sell, that's a mirror work conversation. I can't tell you what to sell. I can't tell you what you're good at. You know what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Put a one in the comments if this stuff is helpful for you, if it makes sense. If it don't, let me know. But a lot of what you saw in this past 2 years was stimulus induced. If you watch YouTubers that didn't make any videos for a year or two, I promise you they were running ads nonstop, and I can prove it to you. And I can go show it to you where they were doing it. Because there's people out here spending $3,000 a month on Instagram ads and making 30 to 40K off of it. Again, it's all about balance. It's all about making it make sense. And that 2 to 3 year window, the reason I keep telling y'all what Stimmy induced is because some of these people is bouncing to do other stuff. They gone, right? Or they're not going to be the face of the brand, right? So again, look at him just as for a marketing. Take away your opinions on the tattoos and all that stuff because people have an attitude about that. If you look at surviving, ooh, let me see. Can I spell? Do that. Bam, there you go. Surviving vegan, right? She's had a webinar not even that long ago. 3 years ago, they were sleeping in like a studio apartment with the bed next to the stove. And now it's like constant marketing, constant promotion, constant ad spend. Millionaires. 3 years. She's retiring in a couple of days. I can't remember how many days is left, but she's not going to be the face on here anymore. She's going to let her students be the face. And this is where I'm going to do a whole secondary video talking about build your squad. You know what I mean? People always talking about collaboration, but I'm also talking about build your squad. I within my classes and courses, I reached out a couple of days ago and said, hey, y'all, can y'all teach some of my classes? I'm exhausted. I'm going overseas. I'm not going to be here. I need somebody to step up and teach some of my classes for me. Lots of people said yes, right? Because you have to understand, this is exhausting. This can be if you don't have a strategy or a plan. And again, what it tells you is like, okay, well, I don't have to be the face of this. I've got students, I've got a squad, I've got people I built up around me that can help make this run. Connie as well. I think Connie's also retiring in a year or two. Connie's sitting on down. And Connie Falls is all about systems. All about systems. Makes big money. Teaching people getting systems together. Because see, everybody talks bad about corporate America and having a 9-to-5 job, but 9-to-5 jobs teach you systems. And if you're smart enough to pick up the systems at work and turn around and sell that to people, you'll make a ton of money. Standard operating procedures, SOPs. Connie puts a lot of great stuff out. I think she has the Squirrel Crew Company. Yeah, ADHD Squirrel Crew. I promise y'all, there's a group and a team for everything. I joined Jerome Montanalo's group, inner circle, to work on building homes, building spec, building multifamily from the ground up. Because I got tired of how Detroit was going. I got tired of how other projects were going. I said, you know what? I'm going to just build from the ground up. And that opened so many doors. There's over 7 people right here in Austin, Texas. We do dinner. We go hang out. We go do life. Because we're all doing what? Building a house at the same time. Build your squad up from the ground up. Okay? One of the interviews coming up here soon is Andy Buys Homes. You guys ought to see that on Friday. 100K play. Right? It'll be a good interview. You guys will learn a lot. You got a boot camp coming up. Again, build your squad up from the ground up. A lot of y'all are talking about, man, I got to get these credit cards. I got to get these cars. If y'all really knew you could get 25K credit card or two, not only by the land, get started on the new construction, then the hard money lender come around and finish it out for you, give you the money to finish it out, and then you sell it. Y'all would look at this stuff way differently. You wouldn't be looking at a 20K money from PPP and talking about stunting and doing all this other stuff. You would seriously be on purpose, on mission. So let me see. Can y'all see Sunny in this? Trying to make sure this is recording. But yeah, Sunny right there. I'm telling y'all, go look it up. If you're in my classes, I've taught it multiple times about actually looking up what these people are talking about and doing. I don't just watch their videos and she said on a video this. That's stupid. These people have consulting calls. They have opportunities for you to book a call with them and actually learn behind the scenes stuff. I've had many people during the whole Torino car industry thing go crazy ham. A lot of those guys only had 3 cars. You didn't need more than that. Okay. A lot of them are in Atlanta, Miami. They have the information. Okay, if you wanted it, it was there, right? So again, I don't listen to what people say on these channels like, oh, do this. I only manifest, I only work 20 hours a day or 20 hours a week and all stuff. I go, what are their ads telling me? What are their actions? I'm not gonna sit here and a lot of y'all say, go just do organic YouTube building, that's all, and it doesn't matter. No, I'm gonna tell you there's a level of people putting ad spend to it. Because that's where it's at. That's where it's been at the past 2 years with the Stimmy. Right? So again, anybody making fun of self-development, they don't know real business. There's so much money in that, it's ridiculous. Let me see if I can pull up Danny Morrell. If he come up on here, I'm not certain. Yeah, this should be him. Tom, look at it. Look, y'all. Even as I start this, what are the first 3 ads up top? Tom Ferry, who makes bajillions. He's here. He actually did an event here in Austin. Let me make it bigger. Hold on. First 2 ads out the gate, y'all. First 2 ads out the gate. Tom Ferry. Danny, right there. These folks are running ads, y'all. Okay. Let me scroll down some more. Okay, let me go here. Look at this. Only 9,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let me tell you something. When I keep telling y'all about these micro influencers are going to be out here showing y'all how it's really done, I promise you, you're going to go on Facebook, see if you don't come across his ads. Non-stop ads. Let me see if I can pull up his Instagram real quick for y'all. Let's go here. All right. So again, 464,000 Instagram subscribers. Okay. Followers. Built and sold 1 billion year real estate company. Join us February 1917. That's this weekend for Awaken. You can go to the website. Because again, people are talking about people need a flashier website and all this other stuff. I'm telling you. Listen. Okay. I'm telling y'all. Come if you really knew how this marketing and money is being made, you would think differently. Go over to his website, check it out. I'm telling you, you're gonna change your mind on some things, y'all. But anyway, look, I'm not gonna be here all day. I ain't gonna keep y'all all day. I think y'all got it. Y'all got what I'm trying to convey to y'all today. I'm doing a lot of these like teaching moments because I'm just sick of hearing BS in the space where people really aren't lovers of the business. Like when I tell you I'm obsessed with YouTube, I'm obsessed. Okay, that's why I literally am having to leave, go somewhere else so I can be away from the computers and force that break. So again, what's the future of all this? You'll see a lot more people running ads just for consistency, paid income consistency. Most people who go actually to conferences and learn and actually develop their business skills actually know that in this space. Again, you can't be level 1 trying to teach people higher up. You can only teach the level 0s that don't know nothing. As you develop and grow yourself, you can have a chance to teach the other levels. So key factor in all this is you. You owe it to you to develop you, not for women, not for men, not for kids, for yourself. You need to develop yourself so that you can be on another level, right? So, all right, you guys, I'll put out the video about the Charlotte housing and the build your own squad in a day or two. So anyways, you guys,